Hello everyone, my name is Tyler and today I will be doing a presentation on a topic that I really like to do in my spare time, as you can see right here, gaming. Now, I used a unique app called Adobe Slate. So, let's go into this presentation. So here we go. Gaming, a journey through the generations. The first generation of home consoles was interesting. The first home console, the Brown Box, was made by Ralph Baer, a man who escaped from Germany during World War II. They called it the Brown Box because of the prototype's brown color. Later, it was released by the company Magnavox and called the Magnavox Odyssey, which you can see right here. Oh, let's go into present mode to make it easier. Okay. The Atari 2600 was a leap. It included a color and a black and white switch. It had popular games at the time, such as Space Invaders, which is a classic, and Pitfall. The controller was an 8-way joystick with a single button. The NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, was amazing. It had full-color games, a controller with a directional pad and 4 buttons, and a gun attachment called the Nintendo Zapper. The NES saved us from the great crash of 1983 when gaming was almost gone. The SNES was the son of the NES. It battled with Sega, a new rival company. It included 2 more buttons than the NES. Fun fact, the NES was not released in Japan, even though Nintendo was from Japan. Instead, they released a console called the Famicom. It was like the NES, but with a different color scheme. When the SNES was released, so was the Super Famicom. Famicom is short for Family Computer. The PlayStation was a huge leap, a giant leap. It included a controller with about 11 buttons, it had great graphics, and it was a disc operating console. PS2 was the most popular console of all times, with over 155 million consoles sold and 3,874 titles since release. The DualShock 2 controller was similar to the original DualShock 1 controller that the PlayStation had. Like the PlayStation, it was disc operated. The Wii is a popular console even today. It includes a remote-style controller and some games that use the controller sideways, and some use a nunchuck, an L-shaped controller, or an L-shaped add-on that plugged into the back of the controller. The 8th generation is going on right now, and it is the Xbox One, which is on this side, versus the PlayStation 4. I honestly like the Xbox better, but it's up to personal preference. For the handhelds of today, the 3DS is beating the PlayStation Vita by about 44 million units. It's safe to say that Nintendo will almost always win when it comes to handheld consoles. I hope you enjoyed this presentation on Adobe Slate. My dad has an Atari 2600 when he was little, and my first video game was LEGO Star Wars for the PC. Bye!